Hello, I'm Valerie McLennan. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be. Hope you're well. It is the 1st of January 2025. Happy New Year to you all. I don't know why I sang it, no idea. But hope you've had a good day, hope you had a good Hogmanay, New Year's Eve, and I hope you had a nice New Year's Day. Shall I whisper? Am I speaking too loud? What are you trying to insinuate? I don't know. I insinuate nothing. I just thought maybe my volume is too loud today. I thought maybe, possibly, I should speak in a bit of a whisper. No, maybe not. Anyway, spiritual channel, and I incorporate ways of life. I tell you funny little stories from my life. Everything is, situations I have experienced personally, and I relay the stories to you in the hope of it helping. You should see yourself, no doubt, in my stories. And if you take the wisdom, yes, I am full of wisdom. If you take the wisdom, no matter what the delivery, whether I deliver it in my formal straight style or if I add a bit of humour, the thread is always very wise words. Yes, indeed. Anyway, I wasn't intending coming on today. I was going to leave it until tomorrow. But a little sentence, a few words popped into my mind, and I thought I would share it today. That's the way I live my life. If something comes into my mind, I think it's something I'm supposed to deal with or share or use to heal. Oh, listen to her. She's very dramatic for the 1st of January 2025, isn't she? Oh, I can assure you I will be even more dramatic moving forward. I will. Just you listen. Now, the sentence, act your age. I know. Means nothing. Just 3 words. Act your age. I know. But let me explain. If you attach anything, any label of any kind to yourself, subconsciously you tend to believe, eventually you will believe that's who you are. If you've got low self-esteem, if you've got low self-worth, wherever it is, wherever you are on that radar, you will believe, whether you're consciously aware of it or otherwise, I find you relate to that and you think that this is who I am, right? So if you're labeling whatever you are on that scale now, it works the same with act your age. Now, please let me stress at the beginning, I'm not speaking about everyone in the world. Obviously, there's all different types of people and we all react to everything, yes, in different ways. I'm only ever speaking about people I've been in contact with, known, or in my lifetime. I'm generalising. Obviously, everyone will not fit into this category. Now, act your age. Do you remember when you were young? Do you remember when you were younger? I used to hear people saying, act your age and not your shoe size. Not to me, hasten, let I add. No, not to me. I used to hear that when I was younger. Act your age and not your shoe size. And even then I thought, what does that mean? I knew in principle what it meant. But I thought, what does my shoe size got to do with anything? Anyway, did you hear that? Did you? I know. Act your age and not your shoe size. Anyway, I know. So if you attach a label to yourself, so some people that we know, they might be approaching 40, dreading it. 50, dreading it. It seems to be the number with a 0 and then, do you notice? The 60, 70, and then beyond. Now, if we all know people, I'm just trying to make this very basic so you can kind of relate to it. If you look at someone on the TV, say maybe it's a really well-known personality, etc., and if you know their age, some people I do, I'll look at them and I'll think, gosh, they don't look anything like that. They've got a very young spirit, Other people can be 40 and have an old spirit because they may be, an old kind of demeanour, because I find some people, even if they're 40, they might have hit 40 and thought, that's really old. They might have been dreading it, whatever it is. And psychologically, they've thought, not everyone. Some people start to act quite old before their time. So you hear people say, gosh, like somebody maybe 40 or 50 or 60, whatever they are, they might come across older than they are. Not in appearance, but just in their manner. They might speak, they might use language that just gives them a kind of an air of being older than they are. Other people who might be 50, 60, 70, 80, they might come across really quite young and youthful because they've still got that kind of, the twinkle in the eye or the little bit of banter. That's where I want to be at 80. Listen, a long time yet, but that's where I will be. That's where I'm going. Anyway, you want to kind of keep a little bit of just the humour in your mind. Find anything to laugh at, anything. Now, when I'm saying act your age, this is what I mean. You don't want to really, if you're consciously have a number in your mind, 50, 60, 70, wherever it is, you will find. Now, I will share this. I can't be alone. This cannot just happen to me. You hear people when they say, they bump their knee or their arm or something. Now, a couple of years ago, or a few years ago, not that many years ago, they'd have probably said, my arm, my leg. Now, just move forward just a few years, not many, a few years later, where they've reached that number that they don't like. They bump their leg. Now, I'm over-egging the pudding to elaborate my story, but you'll get me just. They'll bump their arm, and they've reached that number, whether it's 40, 50, 60, 70, that they didn't want to reach. They bumped the same arm they bumped a couple of years ago, or leg. What on earth was that? Here, I don't like that. Surely this isn't the way it all ends. Is this the way it ends? I don't like that. See now at my age, but see, this is a classic I hear often. Anything that happens to them, anything in their health. What do you expect? Yes, you're ahead of me. At my age, right? Now, we all know we will all face different challenges. I'm taking all that into account. We'll all face different things in life. This aside, what I'm trying to say is if you keep a youthful mind and a kind of young spirit and you find humour and you find different things, it's amazing how it gets you through the same situations. Whereas if your head was, what to expect? You might not be conscious that you're doing this, but if you've been dreading that number or dreading that age, and your mindset's somewhere, it's, if you look at the age I am now, what else would I expect at this age? That is very dangerous because that's a mindset you do not want to have. So a mindset I certainly won't have. I'm always looking for humour. Now, I can honestly say the majority of days I'll find something to laugh at. I don't go out searching for something to laugh, but either someone will just say something, or I'm not talking about guffaw belly laughs, I just mean even anything from a smile to a laugh. But I will take the opportunity in my day to try. It lifts your spirit and it keeps your mind youthful. Now, let me stress. Although I'm saying act your age and I'm saying act youthful in your mind, no, you will not see me go down the street skipping any day soon. Let me stress, no, those days have gone. Those days are over. I don't want you to revert back too far. I don't expect to see you skipping around the street. No. But if you could use, the way when you see younger people and they just laugh, and you hear them kind of laughing at anything, from younger right up to wherever they are, you hear them kind of laughing. And you think, well, adults, once you reach a kind of certain age, you stop that. You tend to think, for goodness sake, act your age, that kind of thing. You'll be, for goodness sake. Now, I know many people who have said to me over the years, if I've made them laugh with something, they'll say, I've not really had a really good laugh for years. I think that's the saddest thing on earth. Now, as I said before, on my last gasp leaving planet Earth, I will laugh in spite of everything. I will laugh in spite of it all. I will. And this is what I'm trying to say to you. That's saying act your age, not your shoes. Right? No. Let other people act their age if they want to. If they have a serious kind of nature and demeanour, let them carry on. I suggest try and find humour in your day. Try and make someone else laugh, because as I keep stressing, we mirror back to us. If you tend to wait for someone to make you laugh, but you're very serious, you don't make that effort to anyone else, it's quite difficult for the energies to flow, because we mirror back to each other. So what you should do is, if you want someone to try and make you laugh during your life, not consciously, just in life, you try and do the same thing. Try and be a lighter spirit. Try and lighten people's load. Make them smile, make them laugh, anything. You don't have to be a stand-up comedian on a stage, no. You could just say something that'll make them smile. Even a smile makes people's life a little bit easier. Now, what happens then is, you make someone else smile or laugh, you mirror it back, maybe not at the exact same second, the next day, the following day, something similar will happen. That's just the way life is. We mirror, we mirror, we mirror, we mirror. So if you are always kind of, if you're giving out this kind of ambience of, oh, well, I'm at that age now, and, and you're not saying that, obviously, but if that's the kind of atmosphere you're giving, I would suggest, you don't really want to be there. You want to keep a youthful mindset. Think of all the people that you know who are maybe elderly now, and still they come across being quite youthful because they look for the fun in life and they try and keep their mind. It's all about the mind, all about the mind. Whatever you're feeding your mind is who you are. Feed your mind negativity, feed your mind all those thoughts of depression. That's who you have to become. It's impossible for it not to, because it's all about the mind, and it's all what we feed into our mind, we become. So if you feed in humour and kind of laughter and try and get that in amongst everything else, it'll show in your demeanour. You'll just seem like a lighter kind of spirit. That's all I'm saying. It's not rocket science, but it popped into my mind today that act your age, know your shoe size. Still don't know what that means. Well, I know, but I don't like it. No, don't act. I would say don't act your age, and don't even act your shoe size. I know. That was like the other one. Here's just a rant. I know. Someone else reminded me that a couple of days ago. The one, what's up with you? You look as if someone stole your scone and gave you a pancake. You look as if someone stole your scone and gave you a pancake. Now, I remember that the other day. I thought, now, excuse me, that doesn't really work either. Because actually my preference would be a pancake to a scone. A scone, I know. What's a scone business? My preference would be did we ask? No, you didn't, but I'm sharing. I like to share. I would prefer a pancake to a scone. So, what's up with your face? Did someone steal your scone and give you a pancake? That doesn't work for me. I am so deep. I am deep and meaningful. I know. I come up with all these wise words. I give you little sayings. I'm making you think. I don't know what act your age and your shoe size got to do with anything. No, I don't. And the scone and the pancake doesn't work for me because I prefer a pancake or to a scone. Well, I didn't actually know I was going to say that. I didn't really think I was finishing my podcast on New Year's Day in 2025 telling you I liked a pancake instead of a scone. But this is what this proves. I do not rehearse when I come on. I came on with that title in my head and I just speak. Yes, that's obvious. I know. I am no pieces of paper, no notes near me. You will never find a note or a little script by me. No, I won't. If I don't know my own life and I cannot speak about my own life without a bit of paper to remind me, that would be a different worry for the future. Now, as you know, I'm nearly 35. I'm 35 in a year in August. Are you? You're not even 35 yet. No, I am not. I'm a year in August or something along those lines. Yes, I will be 35, but I don't care. I will not attach that number to myself. And you're saying, well, that's the best laugh we had all day. Now, if I made you laugh by telling you I'm nearly 35 in a couple of years' time, or a year, whatever it was I said, I can't remember now, my work here is done. That's what I mean. If I can make you laugh even by saying I'm nearly 35, that is my work here done. Now, take those little nuggets of wisdom. I know. Where else would you find all this? Listen, I entertain you. I give you wisdom. I know. A little bit of gratitude is all I ask. Yes, a little bit of gratitude. I know. Happy New Year again. I shall whisper on my exit. I shall. Was I speaking? Well, that's not my problem. If your head cannot cope with my tone of voice today, that is not my problem. I know. I'm just saying. But anyway, look after each other. I hope 2025 is your best year yet. And look after each other. I shall be back on, no doubt, later in the week. I can't even remember what day this is. I know it's New Year's Day, but I can't remember again. Once I'm back at work, I will be fully aware of what day of the week it is. It's 1st of January, 2025. No idea what day it is, but whatever day tomorrow is, I'll no doubt be back on. Look after each other. Bye for now.